Viewers, good morning to today's daily newspaper in review. We are here with a couple of papers to digest, and that is why we are here to do everything that is possible to make you get in tune with today's dailies. So I have my colleague here, Mr. Matthew.
It's a pleasure, sir.
You're welcome.
It's a pleasure, sir.
So we are starting today's papers. We have a couple of papers here, but we start with today's matrix, which says that Tinubu Yewelta mocks opposition coalition for 2027. And then later, another side of the story making the rounds, LPPC unveils shortlist of 57 lawyers for Senior Advocate of Nigeria rank. Can get this rather on page 3 of the Matrix newspaper. Mr. Watu, do you have anything on the paper for that in the same Matrix?
It's just like it's surely a political roundabout. How will I put it now? In the Nigerian political juggernaut and hustling. You know, during the Yelwata, you know, imagine as the national deputy for the APC. You know, I believe this stuff is something that really needs to be looked into. It's not just by electing somebody and you know, becoming a political leadership. You know, is what is the impact? Do people feel the impact? All we want is the change. You know, question, yes. And the positivity of our political leadership.
Exactly.
You know. And the LPP unveiled shortlist of 57 lawyers for SAN ranks. It's another story that, you know, I believe we are gradually progressing into a revolutionary political entity. You know, it's a good one.
It's a good one, but the real science, we have a lot of science in this country. Senior Advocate of Nigeria, are they really interpreting the law the way it's supposed to be?
You know,
because in democratic process, judiciary is very vital.
Very
vital.
Very.
Can see what we are doing. So what is the
okay? On the blueprint here today, we have 2 years after Central Gate Justice. You'll Wada emerged APC national chairman. See the same story coming in here again.
Yes.
Then you can get you see another one on the page we're having here on the page 15. You say ignore Hassan Castina principle at your peril. Guadabat health notes. You know,
same on the blueprint.
on the same blueprint. It's just like it's a repetition of the on this year Wada same national coming at APC national chairman. And we also have here say we are working with Mali National BA FACO Cross Border Security CDS. That's on that. You can get that one on blueprint 2 again.
On page what?
I think that should be on page. On page 16 here, if I'm not mistaken.
Nigerians are suffering on blueprint front page. So yet the grass, Tinubu tells governors, we tell them to wet the grass that Nigerians are suffering. Yes, he's talking to the governors. And governors under his own dispensation. But is it enough to tell them or issue an instruction? Because this is part of leadership. It trickles from the top to the lower leadership. The governors are the chief security of their various states. But it's quite the governors are still not, their hands are still tied because they still have to take order from the central government. That's not really
leadership. You know, it's not. You know, it takes me back to what you're just saying now.
Yes.
Like, you know, being a president and electing and ruling as the top and having the governorship and the senate and you know, I believe there should be a checkmate into all these things.
Exactly. That's really
there should be a vital checkmate that will check. Okay, the masses are suffering now. If the governors can really look down. From each state, you know, to cure for the masses. Before we talk about the local government and the other political leadership
structure. Yes,
structure.
The problem is that the system we are running, the type of government we are running, is still centered on the central, because the governors themselves doesn't have the hands are tied. For example, the governor has a killing in a state. The governor has to take order from the police IG here.
Yeah.
From the
police IG.
Yes. So it's not the real thing. The governor should be in charge of the state with his own security apparatus.
Yes.
And that's what we are lacking. And that's why things happen before the federal system get in place, get to the spot.
Exactly.
So this is not how we were able to do it. So what else in the pages?
Okay, this takes us to Daily Monitor. We have on Daily Monitor here today. He say, testy voters short dry council elections. That is on Daily Monitor.
Okay.
Then we also have on he said tricks Kampala cons use to have you snoozing and losing. I think that is still on the front page of the Daily Monitors we have here too. There's not much on the Daily Monitors. The headline there is just testy voters shun dry council elections. He says voters and NRM officials blame low turnout in the primaries to elect district council chairperson, which is and city mayors on poor endorsements to Champs party members to go out and queue behind their candidates.
See?
This is on the Daily Monitors here too, just on their voters shun dry council elections.
Okay. On the Tribune, say ADC to Tinubu, that's African Democratic Congress, the new coalition party. Say diplomacy not on the side of hustle. It's not the side of hustle, diplomacy. That's ADC saying, and this was on pages on page 4 of the Tribune. So you see what I'm saying is the coalition, normally the coalition is supposed to be a checkmate to the ruling party. So they should not see it as if they're all hustling for power. The power should come, the power comes to those who really work for it, and making sure that this power trickles to the civilians, to the people who are the ruled. You understand? So the issue of APC chairman again, WADA awaiting emergency alter zoning structure. So they are still, you see the heat is up now for the party in power to do the needful before 2027. Same with ADC, the new coalition. I think we are on for a real show in this 2027. They'll do that let there be true democracy and true leadership. So what we're talking about? Any party, any dailies? You have
okay, we still have on the page 5 still on that when you're talking about PDP, the tribunes.
Okay, Tribune.
They say PDP's hold national convention November 15th, 16th in Ibadan. 15 to 16 in Ibadan. This is a state of look into. Let me use that word. I don't want to use because now when the new emergency of this year Yelwada now as the APC national secretary, and the resignation of Fondi was, I'm trying to remember his name again. There can't be a state of one party system alone in a country. It's allowed to have two parties, more than 2 or 3.
More than 2 parties. We don't know. We are on a multi-party system.
Yes.
So
we don't know when PDP was in power. Things were not like this.
Yes.
It was not like this. And I'm not a political person. I don't support any party, or I'm just in for a good leadership and someone that can deliver.
Deliver, exactly.
Having zoning and going for PDP convention on 15 to 16, and we still have 2 years before this election. This is what we should be talking about right now.
They should be talking about how to deliver good governance.
Good governance.
Rather than talking about party.
Party,
yes. How to do election, how to run down the other party. That's not what we are here for. Exactly. The system is supposed to be run.
So that takes us to Daily Times.
Okay.
We have on our Daily Times today, it says the front line page, we have Professor Yelwada still, or Professor Yelwada again, emerges new APC chairman, pledges unity party rebuild. That you get that on the Daily Times. Okay. Then on it says down Daily Time here we have cholera outbreak claims 13 lives in Nigeria as infection spread. That you get that on
at this stage you can't be talking about cholera. Cholera is a thing of the past. Even some African countries that are moving ahead, cholera shows that we still lack good water. Lack good water in the system because cholera comes with water. It's a water disease. Prone disease.
At this stage, we shouldn't even be talking about that.
There are diseases we should not be
mentioning in this
country again. But it shows that the leadership structure
is not well structured. They are not doing the needful. That takes us to page we have on the page 2 here, still on the Daily Times. It says, coalition against APC, desperate attempts, lack ideology. Speak, Abbas. You get that on the page 2.
Okay, let's speak of House of Reps.
Yeah, House of Reps, exactly.
But you can't tell them that they lack ideology. Because the party system structure is structured such that it's like minds that comes together.
Exactly.
And that to form a pressure group. You know, form a pressure group, then you form a government.
Exactly.
So what they are doing is not out of place.
It's not.
So they don't run against the opposition. They should be as a check. That's the true democracy, how it works.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So it's not running them down. Let them deliver good governance, and let the opposition remains.
Exactly.
And as a checkmate to the system we are running.
To the system.
So that's it.
Okay, see on the Daily Times we have it's 2,447 people displaced in Barren land. Youth groups claims.
That's Benue.
Benue. Yeah, it's just unfortunate how nemesis has taken the place there, and it's really a serious problem. I believe the government securities will look into that, and they should do their best. So we still have, you see, on the last page there on the Daily Times, we still have, you see, NIPCOM begins evacuation plans of Nigerians stranded in Kara. That's on page 5. You get that on page 5.
On page 5, okay. So some Nigerians are still stranded. Few of them came back the other day from Libya. So we still have Nigerians all over the place, littered, unchecked. It shows that the system is not functioning. If people go overseas to go and look for greener pasture, at the end of the day, the system over there don't want them again. Because that's true, that's pressure. When you have economic system that is running down, the first target is the visitors, people who come, that's migrants.
Yes.
So we should try to fix this country.
Fix the country.
So
sorry to cut you short. If the country is working well, people will not be thinking of traveling. I don't want to travel. I don't want to travel out. If my country is functioning well, I feed my family here, I do my work here. Then you know, this brings us to the same political state of leadership in this country. You understand?
Yes.
If these things are working well, nobody will be thinking of traveling or going for greener pasture anywhere.
Exactly. You
it's just very
stay in the country and fix up the country. And the system must find a way to fix the country so that you don't have people migrating to countries that it doesn't even want it.
Honestly.
Countries that don't want it. The girl that came from Libya was complaining how she was taken to Libya, how they use her as a tool, rape her by 15 people, more than 15 people every day. God. For how much? At the end of the day, she had to run to the embassy, Nigerian embassy, and they have to bring her back. Likewise, many others. You go to overseas, Spain, the same thing. You go to Italy, Nigerians are littered in all the prisons. It's quite unfortunate. Not the system we dream of having.
It's not at all. It's not. That takes us to Guardian. I don't know whether you take that Guardian. Let me see. You see on the Guardian, the front page here, we say we have how unchecked dietary supplement turns toxic. Lure many to early grave. How unchecked diarrhea supplement turns toxic, lure many to grave. That is on the front page of the Guardian. We have on the front page of the Guardian. It says debt, main trade subsidy, dollarized operation threatens energy transition. That is on the new page 29 of the Guardian.
Guardian newspaper.
The Guardian newspaper.
You see, too much of good things. People are saying how unchecked dietary supplements. You see, the problem is that if you go to, you will see a lot of these things. You see, when you have a system that is not functioning properly, you see a lot of drugs from overseas. They call them supplements. And see the young people hawking it about at a very high rate. And some of these things are not checked. And we have this job of NAFDAC.
This brings me back to what you just say, hawking about now. Because at times when I see most of these guys hawking drugs on the street, I ask myself a question. In Nigeria, they're supposed to be checked. They're supposed to be measured to these things. Because you can't just carry drug, and even if it's paracetamol, you can't be hawking on the road without NAFDAC. You're looking into it to check it to know whether it is expired or it has not expired. It's a case of I don't know how
the system not functioning.
Not functioning.
Exactly.
Not functioning.
You understand? Because all these drugs, you see, some of them have expired.
It has.
And it's true. And we have a system that's supposed to check all these things.
That's it. Brings us to the guidance again. Still on the front page, I think the last page there, up there, say Army Chief warns against abandoning Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso. Niger Chiefs warns against abandoning Mali, Niger, Faso. That is on the page 7 of the Guardian.
Okay, that's Burkina Faso. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I think still on that Guardian, we have the down on the Guardian, we have ADC, cops kicks as Tinubu labeled opposition, coalition of confusion. That is on the page 6 of the Guardian. See, ADC cops kicks as Tinubu labeled opposition coalition of confusion.
Okay, see what same Guardian newspaper, one of the front riders is still saying the same thing. Say, we are not against coalition. That's to unseat Tinubu in 2027. That's what we're not trying. We're saying that. You get this on page 20 of the Guardian. But you look at the idea of coalition is simply to unseat the government. If the government is not, because they are a check. If government is not performing to the dictates of the citizens, the job of coalition or opposition party is to take over government.
Exactly.
And that's what it's going to be. And that's what happens in a true democracy. So we should not be talking about it. It's a good thing. It's healthy for the nation. There must be a working opposition. And that's
exactly.
the truth.
Because it can't be just one party system.
No.
It's not possible.
Now, that's not democracy again.
That is not democracy.
Again.
That becomes, we like call it a tyrant, leadership. It shouldn't be so. There should be oppositions. There should be, it's a new rising. I believe PDP are doing their best, possible best, and APC are doing their possible best. But at the end of the day, what is the result? What are we arriving at? Is it the party or the leadership of the people, or the true quality leadership? Or what are you bringing to the table?
That it brings me to what you mentioned, quality leadership. Quality leadership is the major sine qua non for every democracy.
Yes.
A major thing for democracy, because true quality leadership it depends on that. If there's healthy opposition, the system has to be unchecked. If the National Assembly is not checking the executive, and executive is not checking the National Assembly, same thing for judiciary.
Exactly.
These three arms of government must work independently.
Exactly.
They work in tandem, but they are independent of each other.
Exactly.
And that's how it's supposed to be, because each function has a check to the other. But if we're not doing that here, then we're not running the real democracy. So that's the truth about it.
So very unfortunate.
So it's again on the Guardian, Makinde unveils Oyo tourism blueprint at summit. At the summit held by the governor of Oyo State. Mr. Makinde. Yes, so it's also brings summit for a way of summit, bringing the people together of like minds. So that's also good.
All right, still on the Guardian, we have the down page. It says 2027, Tinubu rallies governors to perform law notes with sorts. Tinubu rallies governors to perform laws notes with slots.
Okay, with slot. Okay, now Sam, what's it means? That's it's giving positions to northerners in order to bring them to the fold. But already, all these things is not the idea. You don't love people. For me, good governance brings in people.
Exactly.
Yeah, good governance, you don't need, the way we are running democracy. The democracy is supposed to be, when you deliver good governance, people will come to you, want to be part of the system to deliver.
This still brings me to, I don't know whether we have much time to analyze this, because this is a long kind of...
Yes, paper review, because you have to...
If the president is actually doing the right thing, the right thing, and the leadership is very good. Exactly. People will not be clamoring for, okay, let's go to ADC, let's go for the PDP, let's go to this one. People will even campaign.
Yeah, exactly.
More for the president to come back.
Exactly.
Second term.
For the party in power. That's it. That's the quality of good leadership. People want to be part of it.
And honestly.
Yes, it's not in a system like this, like system like other countries where they run two-party system. Have you ever had somebody from a Republican jumping to Democrats? No.
It's never.
It's supposed to be what bind people together is what brings a party function together. Exactly.
Function together.
Exactly.
Okay. We still have on the Daily Trust. Okay, on that page on the Daily Trust, we have it says Tinubu marginalizing notes in resource allocation. Kwankwaso.
Okay.
Then we have up there, we say why PDP moved convention from Kano to Oyo. Then we have still on the Daily Trust there, the OP, it's application for new parties hit 144. Then it's a dismissed soldiers sentenced to death by hanging for robbery. That is on the Daily Trust there. The down page we have why APC selected Natwani as chairman, Netawe as chairman. Netawe as chairman. So you get that on the Daily Trust.
Yes. Okay, that's it. I think we are running out of time. So I think we call it a short and get to see you tomorrow in a very fine edition. On this very note, I say thank you. Make sure you tune us on all of our social media handles by liking, sharing, and hitting the subscription button. With that, we come to an end. Mr. Matthew.
Sir, thank you for having me, sir.
Yeah, yes.
It's a pleasure, sir.
Thank you. It's a good ride, and we'll get to see you tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.